In today's video, I'm going to show you how I go from image to completion in a matter of seconds instead of hours. So if you're a photographer and you're shooting a lot of photo sessions and sometimes you don't have enough time to get behind the computer and edit, today I'm going to walk you through a software and a setup that I use during the shoot that'll help you be more efficient, get your clients out faster, and that way you can make more money while you're doing the thing that you love. So what I have behind me here is the relatively new pistol stand mobile tether station by Cheetah. Now this thing, it really checks off a lot of the boxes. In a recent video, you guys saw me talking about my graduation setup, and that setup works amazing. It's awesome. But Cheetah had actually reached out to me about reviewing this item. So now I'm super excited to show it to you all. In this stand combination, you have a pistol arm, which you can move up and down for your camera. And literally you just grab it, move it up and down. Then you can tighten it down if you don't want it to move. And you have the same type movement here for your laptop. So if you want to go up or down with it, you can move up or down. But this stand is on wheels and it moves very, very smooth, even on our floors here. You can lock your wheels in place if you need to, if you don't want the stand to move. And now it's fastened, or you can leave them unlocked, or just have one where you can rotate it around, easy peasy. So there's a lot of different ways you can use these wheels. The thing that I didn't realize about this stand was the sturdiness of it. You know, sometimes when you start putting all these different arms, different ways and stuff like that, things start to tilt, things start to fall. But as I've used this over the last couple weeks, it's actually never got topsy-turvy or lopsided to where it wanted to fall down. The spread of the wheels, that's what keeps it from being teeter-tottering over. It's super, super duper like balance. Now this stand is 6.5 feet tall, but they have these little mounts on here to where you can extend it even higher if you like. I think 6.5 feet for my tethering station and my camera is plenty. Right now you can see on here I have a Canon R5 with a 28-70 and it works out perfect. Now also with this, you're gonna have this ball head that it comes with, and let me tell you something. They did not cheap out on the ball head. It's a legit ball head. When I first picked it up, I thought it was another brand that I had been using forever. So it is like really super sturdy. It's not one of these flimsy plasticky piece ones. This thing is all metal on there. So it's strong enough to hold my Canon R5 with a 28-70 on it. So you're not gonna have to worry about this thing falling off, you know, if you're using a 24-70 or if you're using a smaller body than that. I'm sure it could hold an R1 or if you have an older camera, the 1DX Mark 10 or whatever number that, it can handle something that heavy as well. Now, while I'm shooting, I'm typically 100% always logged into Evoto when I'm tethering. We tried tethering in other programs like Lightroom and Capture One. While those things are amazing, our software of choice is Evoto. Now, the thing that makes Evoto very, very interesting is when you come inside the software, you get the opportunity, and I'll scooch a little closer because my stand rolls so good. So when you come into the Evoto software, the thing that I love about it the most is while you're shooting, you can have presets built in that'll already put your edits on it. So this is the before of this image. This is the after. And while I'm taking photos of this young lady, you will see that the preset, or while I was taking photos of this lady, before she could get to the screen and see the images, they were already complete. Now, when you go in the software, you'll come to the editing mode or whatever, and I just go to the camera section and I'm gonna power my camera on. Once I power my camera on, simply all I do is just hit connect camera. That's it. My battery's kind of low, I'm sorry. So once I plug that in, it shows me everything I need to know about my camera. I don't want to be on TV mode. I'm actually in video mode right now, so I'm gonna change to photography mode. So now you can see we're here in photography mode, and I do not have a lens cap on, okay. And I can actually, in Evoto, I can go in and change settings in real time. So if I didn't want to be by my camera, or if I was doing product photography or something like that, super simple to come in here and change that. Now this is the secret sauce. This is how you go from selling one headshot to 3, 5, 7. When you take this photo, you will go to your preset section right here. This is the preset section, and you can build your own presets with different sliders. So for instance, I have one called senior retouching because we do a lot of senior photo shoots where we're in studio and we're tethering sometimes. So when I go in here, I literally can pick different types of edits that will automatically be on the photo. So once it comes through this tether cord to this machine inside of Evoto, which is all happening simultaneously, and I'm shooting raw as well, so don't cheap out on a good tether cord. This is a Tether Tools cord. It's one of the better ones that I've found that work really good. If you have one that works for you, then use the one you have, but this is the one that we use. And it transfers the raws and everything like in real time. So once you get here, you can pick whichever retouch you want. If you want no effects, it can do that. Let me go right here to the to the retouching area. If I went ahead and hit reset on everything, you can see how it looked before and after. So I'm gonna undo that. If I go here to my presets, which are all right here, whenever I click this photo, I'm literally clicking right here, just like that, and it adds the preset immediately. Now, if I go to shiny, there's a preset that I made for that because sometimes my light was glaring too much on people. I have one for straight hair, beauty retouch, senior freckles, like if you have freckles. And when I click these presets, they're all being done in real time in the software. So I'm showing you that on this side so you can understand what's happening when I'm clicking over here. So right now I have no preset on, as you can see right here in the capture effects setting. So when you go to your capture effects setting, you've already built the preset that you like. Like I said, I have several. So when I click here and I pick the one that I like, which would be senior, let's go senior acne straight hair. That's gonna automatically put that preset on every single photo I take as I take the photo. So I don't think I realized how powerful this was until I actually sat some people down and took their photos from different companies, different seniors, and their face was not perfect. You know, we all have breakouts, we all have little pimples that pop here and there, but when they walk into the studio, what I would always tell them is, I'm kind of jumping, sorry. When they walked in the studio, they'd be like, hey, I got this pimple, oh my gosh. And I would say, what pimple? And they were like, what do you mean? It's huge. And I would say, I don't see no pimple. And they'd be like, ah, I see what you did there. So with Evoto, I'm able to actually bring what I said to real life because I have my presets in here to where when they walk in and they click that photo, I need to give them like a second or two for the preset to hit. But once it hits, they're like, oh, where's the pimple? And it's like, told you, it was gone. So when you're using this software, they're seeing image after image after image that's polished up, and they're super excited about their imagery. So when you're making these presets and you're putting it in there, it's very important that you let them see it. Let them see the transformation that's happening from your camera to the computer, and they just love it. And make sure you light your stuff right, which most of us, if we're in the studio, we probably understand how to light our stuff to where it works perfectly every time. So make sure your light's dialed in, make sure everything looks good. I've even shot some scenarios here, and let's see if we have some in this gallery, to where the background stands are showing, and we can actually put that on the preset as well, to where something simple like this in the top left-hand corner right here, how it's kind of got a little bit of the background in there showing. All we do is we go to this section right here, we click distraction removal, no distractions, sorry. We go distractions and it takes it right out. So this move that I just did here, you can put that as a preset. And then every time you take a photo, if you have a smaller backdrop, like I think my backdrop's about 7-8 foot wide. And there's times where I need to zoom out a little bit to get their feed or get a full length shot. And I'm seeing the edge of the backdrop, or I'm seeing a light and I like where I have my light placed and I don't want to move it out of the frame, but because this is the cropping that I want. So when I'm in those scenarios, once this photo is taken and I have the background cleanup or a solid background refinement selected, once it hits the camera, it hits from camera to computer, once they see it, it's already edited. So I didn't realize how powerful this was until I started to see my orders increase after people would see the finished product within seconds after they walked out. And while they're having a good time with you and while they're emotional with you, that's why it makes a bigger difference in the sale, because they're still off the emotion, off the fun time that they're having. Because most of them come in kind of dreading photo day, and it's like, oh, last photo I took didn't look so great, So you can be coming in with Evoto like a superhero wearing a cape, because when they leave, they're gonna see pretty darn well near the finished image, unless you go in and make more corrections to it. But they're gonna see probably an 80 to 90% completed image before you sit down. There's a lot of times to where I don't touch it at all afterwards. So I'm gonna leave you with that. If you're looking for a great software and a great setup, check out the Cheetah stand, the pistol tethering station. Man, this thing checks all the boxes. And Evoto, man, they're just crushing it. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.